What's good, y'all? Hold on, let me get my camera centered. Alright, what's good, y'all? So, I'm here to get, it's been a long day, child. I think this is about the third video y'all done got from me today. I hope y'all happy. Marriage Boot Camp, Season 17, Episode 8, Break the Cycle. Now, it's going to be a little bit of cussing going on in this because, as y'all know, I'm cussified. So, you know, if I start going off or feel myself going off, I got my water. She going to calm me down. So, the episode starts off with Corrupt saying that he wants to leave. They decide to let him stay in a hotel overnight in hopes that in the morning he will be in a better headspace. We're going to get to that gag in a minute. Dr. Ish goes to check on Hazley and Devon and to see how they was feeling about the miscarriage. Judge Toller tells Tahiry that they want Vado to come back to the house. And Tahiry basically says that's cool, that's fine. She wants him to come back to the house because she feels like he needs the help more, just as much as she does. And Judge Toller tells her that she won't be alone with him. They won't be sharing a room. They will not be seated together. And if they are in a room together, security is going to be around. Y'all are just determined to shove this fake, false-ass narrative that Tahiry is somehow a damsel in distress and that he done kicked his foot off in her ass. And like, y'all are just going to shove that down our throats like a dick, right? Well, see, here's what I want to tell y'all. Go to hell. Go to hell. Go to hell. Tahiry, the producers of the show, the network, Dr. Ish, that dry-ass keloid on the back of his head, not so much, because, you know, I really do like, Mother, I like you, Mother, I do, I like you, you know, I'm not gonna put you in the cauldron with everybody else, but you was this close, Lynn Toller, you was this close. Anyway, Dr. Ish and Judge Toller feel like Corrupt and Tony no longer needs to be in the program. They want to send him to rehab, and if he refuses to go to rehab, they're kicking him out of the program altogether. So when he pulls up from staying from the hotel the night before, and Dr. Ish says, listen, you got two choices. You can either leave now and this car will take you directly to rehab because you need it, or the car will take you to the airport and you could go wherever it is that you want to go because you will no longer be amongst everybody else. He says no. He says that he doesn't want to go because he did it before and he didn't like it. And they kicked him out of that damn program, and Tony as well. You know, it's a goddamn shame that Corrupt has absolutely no sympathy for anybody else. He doesn't care about anybody else's feelings. He doesn't care about his health. He doesn't care about his relationship. He doesn't care about his family. He doesn't care about his kids. He doesn't care about what little career he has left. The only thing that he cares about is sucking down a bottle down his throat all day, every day. And at some point, you just got to learn how to wash your hands of some people and say, look, I call dominoes. I throw my hands up. I walk away from the table. There's nothing else that I can do for you from here on out. And when you die, I will not be down to your funeral. Because I feel like I've been in a funeral for the past 3 years of my life. I was with, and it's sad, but I really hope Tony walks away from this relationship, and I hope when she does walk away from it, she doesn't feel like she's losing anything. Because, Mama, you're gaining back your life. And you're gaining back your freedom. Let Corrupt do whatever the hell Corrupt wants to do. That's no longer your problem no more. He didn't give a flying fuck about you. So why should you give a flying hell about him? That's how I see it and that's how I feel. Moving on. Vado comes back into the house, but when the drill is over, he has to leave the hotel. I absolutely hate what they doing to Vado. I hate what they're doing to Vado. I do. It's like the barrage and everything is solely on him. Not one damn person out of that whole damn house got Tahiry together, because this is the gag. This wouldn't even be a conversation, and none of this would have been happening had Tahiry would have never thought to pick up those apples and throw it at his ass. So I'm sorry. Tahiry don't get no sympathy for me, and quiet as it's kept. She need to be glad that all he did was joke her up. Because the real Goonies that I know, she probably would have got more than that. And I feel as though she deserved it. Yes, she deserved it. Because when you go around putting your hands and feet or objects on people, you're basically asking to get whatever the hell it is they're going to dish out to you. I said it. Be mad with me. I don't give a damn how none of y'all feel about it. Moving on. So the lesson for the day is for them to pimp their ride, where they have to use different images and words to talk about the past cycles, past trauma, basically what they went through as kids. And basically this is to help them understand that, you know, things that you all are going through in your life now, a lot of it is because of what you learned as kids. So Shonda talked about how she has daddy issues, as if we didn't know that already. Willie talked about how his grandfather's death really destroyed him, and how being robbed at gunpoint 3 times, which I was like, woo. You know, 1 time will make me shit bricks, but 3, I'm going to be up in the sky with my mama. Medina talked about how he grew up with a mother being schizophrenic, being homeless, and how she tried to sell his little brother while they was at the mall. Medina, first of all, if that is something that happened to you, Medina, that is completely horrible. It's terrible. It's messed up. And no kid deserves to go through that. Hell, no adult deserves to go through that. But if this is all just some falsehoods, fairy tales, fallacies, lies, and deceit that you done came up with, much like this false-ass relationship that you and Phaedra got going on, because it's going to come out. I got all of your tea that your brother done sent me down to my DMs. It's going to come out. He already done sent me about 5 DMs after that whole segment aired. I haven't looked at it yet because I'm trying to come into this with an open mind. But Medina, if I open up my DMs and he tells me that all of that was a lie and he has proof, like he had proof of everything else he done told me, I'm going to let you have it. I'm letting you know that right now. I'm going to let you have it. I'm going to spend the first 5 minutes of the next review just straight up going in and letting have on you. I'm letting you know it now, Medina. Phaedra talked about living in a town with racists, whatever. Hazel talked about how her mom was in an abusive relationship and how she used to get beat trying to protect her. Devon talked about how he felt when his parents got divorced and basically saying that he was spoiled, that he got every damn thing that he wanted, which is why that's the only reason why he's with Hazel E now, because she's basically purchasing him the same way she purchased all of her other men. Tahiry talked about how her dad sold drugs and the police had to raid the house, and you know how he went to jail and all of that stuff. And Vado talked about how he saw his stepdad get beat up by the cops and got sent back to Jamaica. Kids came riding by in the cars that the couples had put all of their issues over, and they acted out what they wrote down. I'm going to tell y'all something. This had to be single-handedly one of the best exercises that I think could have seen this season at all. Like, this was the best. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. When them kids came out, sounded real sad. First of all, shout out to them kids. They're going to be great actors and actresses one day. It tugged at my heartstrings. It really tugged at my heartstrings. I'm not going to lie. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed that exercise a lot. Devon admits that he's spoiled and he always gets what he wants. And when he doesn't get what he wants, that's when he throws temper tantrums and punch holes in the wall and apparently snatch Hazel E's phones up out her hands and whatever the hell else he does down to the house that we don't know about and that Hazel will never admit, because Hazel wants to make people feel like she's in this picture perfect bubble with this really cute guy that she does not deserve. And you know, whatever. Hazel and Devon throw shade at the other couples in their stories, feeling like they were over-exaggerated. Hazel, you and your made-to-order nose, body, and face, kiss my ass. Girl, it ain't nobody's fault that you purchased another little young boy because you not woman enough to have a real man to love you the way that you deserve to be loved. And until you admit that about yourself, Hazel, you're always going to find yourself in predicaments like this. And the gag is, Hazel, This done came out even before you got pregnant with this little girl. So you already know what you're dealing with. And then you turned around and had a baby. So you're basically taking care of 2 kids. Listen, as much as I want to give Devon the business, I ain't even going to give him the business. I'm not. Hazel, that's all on you. And I feel as though you getting exactly what the hell you deserve. Because look, working is for the birds. I don't want to work. I love to be able to meet me a sugar daddy that'll come here and pay all my goddamn bills, much like Devon is doing. Devon, what's your secret? Vado's apology to Tahiry. Don't ask me what he said. I ain't paused it. I muted my TV and I started setting up my lights again, ready to do this because I'm not here for it. What pisses me off the most about this situation is when Devon and Willie got into it, nobody had to leave the house. Nobody had to apologize. Nobody. I don't know what the man said. I don't give a damn. So Hazel throws up what Devon said in his face, and he basically she was like, oh, is that a threat? And he was like, well, nah, you the one keeps saying you'll go find you a new man, so go ahead and do that. And then when he gets in his confessionals, he had the nerve to say, if she keeps saying that, it's going to be over good. It should be over. So maybe now Hazel E could keep whatever little money that she got in her pocket, she could keep it to herself. And she don't have to be taking care of a grown-ass man. You can't raise a man, Hazel E. K. Michelle told us that years ago. Can't raise a man. But y'all, that's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. Y'all drop down in the comments. So let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode. Let's get the discussion popping. I'm about to upload this. And y'all will not be hearing from me again. Okay? Until Saturday night. Love ya. Bye.
What you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in a business.